How you doing?
I'm good, mate. Well, thank you so much for agreeing to talk to us today.
That's right. Pleasure.
Mate, I have to say, we're so excited about you guys being at Good Things. Tell us a little bit about how that's come about for you guys and how excited are you to be able to play at this festival?
Pumped. Pumped. Like Parkway, um, Australian festival appearances, like once in a blue moon, to be honest. So it's really good. Like I was stoked to see how well it went last year. I'm stoked to see Australia getting like heavy music festivals back like that. There seems to be quite like a void there in the demise of Soundwave kind of thing, and it's such a large community that it's nice to see. Yeah, like a festival coming back around, because it is, I think, a really integral part of like expanding this music platform.
Yeah.
And for us to be able to play it, and is awesome. Like for them to give us a headline slot is fucking great. Like, I don't know if anyone else has figured it out yet, but this is like a first for an Australian band to get that slot. Like, it's, in the past, it's been like, we used to get frustrated because it was like the common theme of everything seemed to be Australian bands are awesome, but no matter what, an American band will take preference over an Australian band. Like, no matter how good an Australian band is doing, like, you will not play over the top of an American band, it's been a really shitty, like, it's literally a reason we didn't play festivals in the past, because we're like, you can't, like, we're not going to condone this behaviour and this treatment of Australian bands who are crushing it so hard. So for Good Things to come around and give us that slot is a fucking massive deal.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We want to do it right.
Do you have a theory on why that's the case? Because I also work as a film journalist, and I still find it funny that Australian films are often overlooked for American films coming into cinemas and stuff like that. Do you have a reason why you think that was, that it was always had to be an American or a European band that headlined a festival rather than an Australian band?
Well, you've got like the way the industry works in the first place. Like, when you're booking a festival in Australia and you need bands to play, then obviously, like, the way booking works is someone will say, "Oh, I'll give you this band, but I also want you to book these bands on the bill as well." So, like, that's just the way the industry works, which is fair enough. But on a deeper level, Australia loves American culture.
Yep.
And I understand people also like going, "Oh, I want to see an American band," because like they come from overseas and I don't get to see them all that often. But also, I guess the reality of how, like, I think Australia has a slightly skewed perspective of how popular just bands in general are overseas. I think people are in the dark as to how massive bands are. I think it's like, especially back like within like the last 10 years kind of thing, where you just used to see everyone overseas as enormous. Definitely America, they must be fucking massive. And it was a big shock to us to go overseas and play with bands that we always thought were absolutely enormous, playing to 200 people.
Yep.
Then you see them playing in an Australian festival, like sub-headlining, and just going, "How the hell are you in this slot?" Like, why were we told that we had to play under you guys, like 3 bands under, if we even wanted to be on this bill? That's bonkers. So, yeah.
So, do you feel more pressure now that you guys are headlining? Like, how does that make you feel? Like, you're headlining a festival on your home soil. How does it make you feel, and do you feel any more pressure?
Stoked. I feel stoked.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is we've always felt pressure. Like, you even look at us being announced and you have people going, "Parkway's not a headlining band." And I'll say, "Yeah, well, we headlined to 80,000 people back a couple of months ago, so I think we can do this."
Yeah.
But that's the thing. No matter what, it seems like there's always been people who've wanted to see us as whatever they want to see us as, which a lot of the time is, I guess, we have Australia has tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah.
We which is fine, and like that. Well, it's not really fine, but Australia also has fucking awesome people who have grown this band into what we have, and we have a hell of a lot of fans who have been absolutely amazing and have been pushing this band and have got us to the point where we are now. And I have a feeling that we wouldn't have got here if we were doing something people didn't like. So the idea of pressure for me, it doesn't so much come from like, can we do this? The pressure is more of just like, I want to make sure that what we bring is above expectation. And I 100% know that that's going to happen, because I think like what we've been growing this band into, and the way we create what we do and the way we put it on stage is tried and tested. Like, Australia gets to see us once a year, and in between that, we step on stage in front of some of the biggest crowds in the world, and we put on shows which are highly worthy of those slots. And it's not because I'm sitting here going, fuck, everyone rock up, like, we're the greatest band in the world. I just know that we put everything we have into this, and we're very conscious of how to make it work, and it's our passion, and it's what we want to do, and we want to give Australia, like, that level, because that's what Australia deserves. And right now, we've been in the process of catching up, and this is Australia getting a proper Parkway Festival experience, which people have yet to even know what that is.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
How important do you think it is for festivals like Good Things to be in Australia? Because I was kind of surprised by some of the reactions of people when Soundwave fell apart. There were some people out there saying, oh, well, a festival's gone, but I mean bands will tour more often. How important do you see it, though, that we have successful festivals in Australia?
Important, very important. There was a very different dynamic going on with Soundwave. What happened with Soundwave was, Soundwave in itself, like the concept of running a festival like that was great. But the amount of, like, every single Soundwave band would have a sideshow, and then those sideshows, like the way the Soundwave book meant that those bands would also tour more, and the entire, like, it was an oversaturation of the market, to be honest.
Yeah.
And we were aware of it. Like, every single Australian band was aware of it. We're like, how the fuck can we even tour this country anymore? Every band is here. It's the point where nothing is special anymore. And why would you go to a festival when there's 60 million Soundwave sideshows?
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, there is a difference between rocking up to a pub and rocking up to a festival. And festivals are, like, incredible. It's a completely different experience to rocking up to just a gig. And as much as, like, a band playing their music is a band playing their music, I can tell you that the approach taken when a band steps on stage at a festival is different to that when they step on stage in a club. And it's almost an apples and oranges kind of thing.
Yep.
And you get something amazing from both. But the festival experience and being able to see and feel like you're a part of something that is greater than just, like, there's little slices you get to see when you can get the weekend off to go and see a touring band. When you look forward to, like, festival season and you save up all year to go to those festivals and have that time, it's a big deal. Like, we spend a couple of months of every year, like, doing festivals overseas, and I can tell you that it's a very different side of the community than what is catered to when it comes to just going to a club show. And they both work in tandem, because the thing is, it grows exposure, and for every single person that comes in, like, festival is a chance for a band to showcase themselves just as much as it is to, like, get a slot that they can blow someone's mind. A lot of bands will be able to play to 10 times the amount of audience they've ever played before, and that works with them as well as the audience being able to get their minds open to a whole different type of music. And for a festival that's especially putting on, like, a whole bunch of Australian bands, that's a big fucking deal.
Yep. Yeah. You mentioned that a festival gig is a lot different to a club gig. How do you feel when you're about to walk out onto the stage at a festival? Are you excited or nervous?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
It's a weird one. Like, the nerves it's hard to tell nerves from excitement, to be honest. As soon as we start, it's like both of those things disappear, and it's just sheer moment and enjoyment and whatever the feeling of being on stage is, and focus. Rolling up to it is it's weird. You could find yourself getting like that elevated heart rate and the butterflies feeling and all those kind of things. And these days, like, it's, I don't know how I can definitely remember like this last festival run in Europe being several times when I'm like, all right, calm the fuck down, just slow your breathing down a little bit, get into the world. But I can't remember how I got myself into that state.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's exciting. It's a really exciting thing. Like, it's the mass of humans that you get to play to. Like, unless you're literally a handful of bands on this planet, a festival is going to be the biggest crowd you get to play to, no matter what. So the energy that's going to be coming back at you and that you get to harness is, like, it's pretty intoxicating.
How aware also are you that you'll be playing in front of people that might not have ever heard your band live before as well? Like, do you see it as an opportunity to try and win more fans over as well?
Every time. Every single time. Like, and that's where, like, the pressure side comes in. Because, yeah, that's it. Like, and that's what a festival's about. So, especially when you get into these higher slots, let alone headlining, like, if you're there, if you're playing that slot and someone doesn't know who you are, then you want to put on something that people are like, fuck, I never heard that band before, but fuck yeah, they should have headline. So for me, like, being able to play for people who haven't heard us before, like, our door is always open. The door to, like, our world is constantly open for people, because that's what I want. Like, I really enjoy the idea that we are able to create something that is inclusive and welcoming and cathartic and energetic, and gives you, for that time that you get to either press play on your iPhone or whatever you listen to music on and get taken away for a second, like when you're choosing to listen to music, or rocking up to a gig and being part of this bigger experience and part of a place that you feel at home, that you can let loose at our shows. Like, that's everything for me. So the more people that can feel that, the better, because, to be honest, like, our crowds are fucking rad. Like, at the end of the day, we're just doing what we do, but the people down there watching what's going on are the community, and the way they seem to interact with each other and the way they come together it's an inspiring thing. So the more the merrier.
Yeah, definitely. You guys have done some massive shows this year, like you've mentioned. How are you feeling? Like, when I look at your tour schedule for this year, I feel tired just reading it. How are you guys feeling at the moment?
Tired. Focused. Like, how we feel is focused. That's probably the best way of describing everything that, like, life within this band these days is just, it's focused, because we have a lot on the go at all times, especially at this point in time, and it's really, really crazy the heights that this band has been lifted to, especially within the recent months, and seeing what's coming up. It's really, really exciting, but the amount of work that we have to put in behind the scenes, like, it's not like we book these shows and then we jam for like a couple of days before and then just rock up and go, all right, gig time. Like, we have to design, like, all of this stuff that you see on stage is designed by the band.
Yeah.
The entire show is literally us creating this. It's not like we rock up before and some company has created a show for us. It's all designed literally from blank stage to what you see. So putting that together is a massive undertaking every single time we tweak this around, and then a lot of work goes into it. So every time there's like tours, the time that isn't touring is spent like still creating something, whether it's visuals or music or stage design or fucking planning the next like 5 years of the band or anything. It's just focused, stay focused.
Talking of that design, as you mentioned before, you guys don't very often get back to come and play in Australia. So what have you got in store for your Australian fans